Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here today to bring you the review for One Piece episode 746. So we start things off with it was filler, so don't even worry about it too tough. But it was a scene where we see Law and Nika, and they don't conversate, but that's what's basically going on. And it's Robin asking, like, where do you see yourself going from here? And Law says back to her, just leave me alone. Now the first thing I want to say about that is it did seem kind of out of place. It doesn't seem like a response that Law would give. I don't know what he would say, but I personally feel that's not it. But it was filler. So for all of you fans out there who thought that Law disrespected Robin, just don't worry about it. It was a filler scene. So then we flip over to Dressrosa. They're basically trying to get things back to how they were, repairing all the buildings that were destroyed, getting Riku taking back the throne. But during this scene, we get to see CP0. They've come to Dressrosa, they're on Dressrosa as we speak, and they came for the weapons that Dolphy had, but they find out that the somebody has taken it, and I think the somebody is the Revolutionary Army. But the most important thing about that scene is that one of the CP0 members, you should know who that is, but just in case you didn't figure it out, and you don't want it spoiled for you, I am going to give you a clue. It is an old character that we have seen prior to this event. So just think about an old character who had a pet bird, and then you'll figure out who that is. But that's the most important thing about that scene. But within that scene, there was quite a few filler stuff, and it was just all that mixed up. But it wasn't really that important. Then we flip over to Dolphy now. Now Dolphy is on his way to import down now, and he's changed. They're not even treating him nice with just a little handcuffs there. He is chained down to the floor, and I guess that shows how much of a threat that he can be, for the fact that they're not taking no chances. They have him chained down, got Summer watching him, got Fujitora on the ship as well, got Sengoku there as well, and they've got him chained down, and he's basically having this conversation with Tesaru, and he's saying to them, you guys messed up big. You lot should have helped me back on Dressrosa. You lot messed up, and because of that, like he says, he had the reins on all of the monsters of the new world now. Now that's let go, he doesn't know what's gonna happen, and he just starts to go into conversation and basically saying, "Who do you think is on top of the world right now?" And he's naming all the different people, the Yonko, the worst generation, the Shibukai, all of them people, and he's thinking, and he's just saying, "Yeah, who do you think's on the top of the world right now?" And that's a question for the comment section, because when this came up in the manga, I was like, do you know what? I don't even know who's on top of the world right now. So in the comment section, who do you think is on top of the world right now? Who do you think is the most closest to running the world right now? And so as the conversation goes on, it's like, yeah, so if I'm going to be an impada and I only have one request, make sure you bring me a newspaper every day, because I need to know what's going on in the world. I don't want to end up bored. Now, as I'm saying these things, I'm remembering the script from the manga. I think this scene was better scripted in the manga, but as Dolphy was mentioning all the different people, it was nice to see like the little silhouette pictures. So each each version had its perks. So after all of that, where do we flip to after that? Oh yeah, we basically flip over to Luffy, who is now with Barto's crew on his ship, which is basically a homage to the Straw Hats. You saw Luffy on the front of the ship, who's had the back of the ship, has got Chopper and so forth and so forth. But the most important thing about that is that we found out their bounties have now gone up. Everybody's balance have now gone up. And now, before I go into that, just want to mention that how everybody took a piece of Luffy's Vivi card and then they went off somewhere. But yeah, we get to find out about all the different bounties, and I can't remember all off the top of my head. Luffy 500, Law 500. Basically, who wasn't on Dressrosa rose up by 50 million berry, and yeah, just everybody else had their random numbers. Except Sanji. Sanji's went up as well. And Sanji's the most important because his bounty is now alive only now. Why is it alive only. Being a manga reader, I already know the answer, but it just makes you wonder, why is Sanji only alive only? What I thought back then is that he must know something that the world government needs to know, and that's why he's alive only. And again, that makes sense. So yeah, just before the episode ended, we get a little teaser into what is going to be the next filler arc within One Piece, and I'm going to talk about that more in a separate video. So tune into that. It should be appearing right now, wherever, whatever. So for this episode, pacing issue as always. And there's just a lot of random stuff, and it's just to find this is actually the last episode of Dressrosa. So Dressrosa is now finished. Yay! But I'm gonna give this episode a 3-star rating and call it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.